Live.
Hello everyone! Welcome to Green Buffalo Productions' second live stream of our Spooky Film Festival. We want to thank you so very, very, very much for joining us once again, and also for being wonderful, safe human beings, because now is the time to be safest with cases rising. So thank you for staying in and celebrating Halloween with us through our live stream and watching all of our spooky videos.
Thank you so much. This is Layla Gentil.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I should introduce myself.
She is our board member at Green Buffalo Productions, and she also directed Homeless Hunters Anonymous for Spooky Film Festival. I'm Ellen. I am a co-founder of Green Buffalo Productions and directed a few of the films tonight. And then, who was that other person?
Hi, I'm Maddie, and I have a cat allergy, so I'm not at Zach's house. But I'm directing the film, and I also am a co-founder, and I'm going to remind you throughout the night to donate. So, hooray!
Yes.
Yes, so the way we're doing our raffle system, it's very simple. For $1, you get one ticket. All you have to do is either PayPal us or Venmo us. Like we said, $1 for one ticket. So you could be a lucky winner of a bunch of different prizes that we are giving off, such as these really cool stitched photo things.
Embroidered in a frame. Embroidery in a frame. I don't know. I just wanted it to look nice.
Ellen made them. They're really, really cool. We also have these little spooky lights that you could get from one of our
I bought those too.
Baskets. We have a bunch of other prizes that we are going to be showing off during the night. So Venmo us or PayPal us, and it's Green BFLO at either Venmo or PayPal. And you will be automatically entered in to a raffle.
I can put the links in the live chat.
Yes.
For everyone. Do we want to show all the baskets, or do you want to just go one at a time? Let's show them all. Who gives a crap, right? Okay, so here's another one. This is a little COVID mask for Trick or Treat, which is our last film of the night that I stitched. And that goes with another little cat embroidery piece. So that's number 2. And then Maddie's got some stuff over at her house that are going to go in these baskets as well.
We've got some more stuff. So our wonderful actor, Derry Howell, who was not only featured in the Spooky One Act plays, or one of the Spooky One Act films, who will be featured in one of our features next year, hopefully as long as the world doesn't explode by next year, made us some wonderful things. So we have this beautiful painting, much larger than some of our other paintings, and this wonderful handmade scarf that'll go out together as a basket. So that you'll have a wonderful, nice little chance to get those together as a thing. Then along with like the embroidery and the lights and all of the other fun stuff, the mask that Ellen has, we have some really great artwork and other things, miscellaneous items. Layla made these fun postcards that are Halloween themed that you can get and send out to people for Halloween next year. Layla also made this wonderful little spooky prompt book, so you can go and, if you're a writer, there are wonderful little prompts in here and some fun stamps that she used to decorate. We've got a spooky 2020 limited edition bookmark by Sarah Hill. We have a spooky limited edition painting by Samantha Hill. We have a couple of these fun little paintings done by myself and Sarah Hill. And a lot of them are either spooky themed or they're actually based off of our shows that we picked this year. So they're a collector's item for sure. And then on top of that, just because we couldn't give away enough things, each basket you'll win a prop from either of some of these wonderful plays. So we have the lilies that's featured in What's in the Wall. They come in the pot. They are not real, but that's okay. That means they'll last forever. So you can have this pot forever from the spooky film. This is a real prop, everybody. Like, we'll get you a signed letter of authenticity and everything from me, Ellen, and Layla. This is a real prop we really used. Except we also broke one, but that's fine. How cool. And then we also have the, we call him Knife Bear, or Sarah. Those are names.
We don't have
and
enough Sarahs, right?
This is Sarah that was featured in Love, Magic, and a Jelly Bean. It does have a fun little hole. I took the knife out, though. You're not getting a weapon from us. No, no. See, no knife in there. But this is the real bear. We named him Knife Bear at rehearsal, and then named him Sarah because we had all of the Sarahs from GVP were part of Love, Magic, and a Jelly Bean. Sarah Henderson was a shadow dancer, and then Sarah Hill and Sarah Emmerling were the two leads in that. So that's all of our favorite Sarahs so far. We're still taking applications for Sarahs.
We need more Sarahs, please.
Alternative spellings would be helpful.
Yeah, that would help, please.
So that's everything that we have for today. Yeah, but should we thank our wonderful patrons that are already patrons on the thing?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
have them, so I can do that right now.
Oh, you do?
You have it? Okay, I'll do it next time.
We have a Patreon. We can post that somewhere, I'm sure, so that you all can become patrons too.
Doing it.
Patreon's really cool because every month you send money over to Green Buffalo, and it helps us not only pay for our rental space that we rent out for our props and set pieces, but it's going to help us rent out theater space, pay our actors next year. It's gonna be very helpful as time goes on, and this is going to be a really good way to support us and small theaters. You always want to support local. Why not start with us? So we wanted to say a very special thank you to all of our patrons this time around. So we've got Derry Howell, Laura Walford, Gwendolyn Davis, Jackie Sedler, Lori Mara, Elizabeth Pope, Scott Seifritz, Kelly Buth, Leslie Lesterman, Zoe Curiazis, Sarah Henderson, Leslie Cairns, Sean Cheeky, Wayne Conover, Ryan Schlia, and of course Katie Schwebka. And I think that last time anybody at a $15 or above got a one free raffle ticket.
Yep.
So our 15 and above people, that means you. And honestly, it's not too late to become a 15 or above patron. You could do that right now, and then you get a free ticket. So
Yep.
what a deal! What a treat! What a dream!
It's like just in time, really.
Honestly, what a deal! But we are really excited that you all are tuning in today, and I don't know if we have anything else to talk about, Elliot.
I think that's it. But thanks for saying all that stuff, because we needed to say it.
Yeah.
We want you all to enjoy GVP as much as we do. So thanks for watching, and we're going to get started with the first film, What's in the Wall by Justin Pope.
Lily? You downstairs? Lils, I've got you a neat little... Hey. What's up? Everything alright?
Busy. Go away. Come back later.
What's in the wall? Is that like something we're allowed to do? Like, is it in the contract for this place?
Ellen and Zach,
Probably.
I think there's something up with the stream.
Look, I wanted to give you something. Not now.
But Lily, you see, they're lilies, just like...
Go away.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
I'm in the middle of something important. Far more important than flowers.
Well, actually, they're your flowers since I was giving them to... everything all right?
Busy. Go away. Come back later.
What's in the wall? Is that like something we're allowed to do? Like, is it in the contract for this place?
Probably.
Oh. Alright. Yeah. Cool then. Look, I wanted to give you something. Signature.
Not now.
But Lily, you see, they're willies just like.
Go away.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
I'm in the middle of something important. Far more important than flowers.
Well, actually, they're your flowers since I was giving them to. Hey, are you all right? Just set them right over here. So, you wanna fill me in on what you're doing in the basement that we rented for the semester? I'm not leaving until you explain it to me.
I'm begging you. Shut up.
What's with you today? Why are you so mean? I'm not leaving till I get to the bottom of this. I am your best friend, so it's my duty.
What do you think you're doing?
Sitting, waiting for you to talk to.
Get out of my chair.
What's in the wall?
Get out of my chair.
Relax. What's the big deal? You don't have to scream. All right, out of the chair.
I'm looking for something you won't understand. Go upstairs. I'll call you back down here when I find it, and I'll show it to you. But for now, I need to focus. Go.
Lily, I'm not leaving you down here alone and upset. I'm not budging unless it's life or death.
It is!
You're just saying that to get me to leave.
Ugh, fine, stay. It'll save me the trouble of calling you back down here then. But sit over there and stay quiet.
Can I just sit in the chair?
Absolutely not. If you even think of sitting in that chair one more damn time.
Lil, you're scaring me.
Good. If you're so scared, then do as I say.
What's gotten into you? Who's gotten into you? Can I at least, like, make small talk? Is there a reason you're using a metal spork instead of a shovel or a hammer?
I thought I told you to stay quiet. I looked all around the place. You don't have those tools. I don't have time to waste. This works.
We don't have those tools.
We.
Well, if I'd known you were going to be doing this on your birthday, I would have at least gotten you a shovel or a sledgehammer. I'm just trying to help.
My birthday, huh?
Yeah, your birthday.
Today really is a special day.
Yeah, it is. Is there anything specific you wanted to do today? I was thinking of taking you over to the botanical garden since I know you love that stuff.
I don't love that stuff. I'm staying here.
Well, that doesn't sound right at all. Say, I thought I heard the doorbell when I was in the shower. Someone come by? Wish you happy birthday?
Carol?
Carol?
Yeah, she stopped by to drop off the chair, you know, for my birthday.
What the hell, Lily?
Shut up and sit down. You're getting too loud.
Carol's been missing for 2 months.
Oh? She was missing?
Yes! You helped me put up the posters for her.
Oh, right. I remember. We did do that. Yes, she was missing. Darn. Be quiet now. I'm almost finished. What?
Okay, so maybe you hit your head this morning and you don't remember, like, anything. Do you remember Fred Benson?
No.
Don't? He was found dead at Old Man Indigo's house 2 months ago.
How tragic. Maybe you shouldn't have trespassed.
Maybe I should have trespassed. Who are you?
There it is.
What is it?
Come here and I'll show you.
Oh no, I'm good. You can show me from here, honestly.
Get over here.
You're right.
Hold this, and don't you dare let go.
What happens if I don't?
It's simple. I kill you.
Who are you, and what have you done with Lily?
Don't try to get brave on me.
What did you do to Carol?
Grab the chain,
Are you the one who Fred?
It ain't much, but it'll do the job.
Why are you doing this?
Grab the chain.
Oh, hey, look, is that Carol?
What? Ah! Get off me, you stupid bitch!
Get off! Why are you possessing my friend? Get out of Lily! What are you, some kind of masochist? Why are you laughing, demon? You like getting slapped?
You want to know what's in the wall?
I don't even know anymore.
I'll tell you because it's so funny to see you so scared. The chain was used to keep people trapped in my basement. It's all that I have left of me now, besides the chair. And now that I have both parts of me, all I need to do is use them to permanently possess someone. It's the only way to get revived, brought back to the world of the living. So be a good girl and grab the chain.
No. I won't let you do this. You can't have Lily. She's never deserved any of this.
Sweet little girl, is it really I'm after? Oh, this body is getting weak. Sure could use a new one. Maybe you could give me yours. You know, big clever.
It's not your birthday, asshole.
Oh,
Lily, oh my god.
Not so fast.
Oh, sorry.
Please, sorry.
You okay?
I don't know. What happened?
Oh my god, Lily. You were like possessed by some demon or serial killer or something, and he was trying to get this old chain from his dungeon out of the wall. And at first, I didn't know, so I was like, hey, what's in the wall? And then he started threatening me, and I think he had something to do with the disappearance of Carol a couple of months ago, and maybe even killed Fred Benson. And apparently this all happened after Carol showed up and dropped off this haunted chair. And then he wanted to possess me! So, I broke your birthday present over your head and saved our lives. Long story short.
Haunted chair?
Yeah, that one. Chain's probably haunted too. I am so sorry. I hate you. And destroyed your birthday present. It was Pas de Lis. Isn't that thoughtful?
That's so sweet of you.
It is. It's so crazy that this happened. And to you. And today. Oh my god.
Wait, so you think the ghost that possessed me is the one who killed Fred Benson?
I think it was that old indigo guy, the creepy old man that died a couple of months ago. There were rumors about his path taking demon further. Wait.
What?
If his chain was in the wall, does that mean that he used to live here?
No! Such a creepy thought.
Gross.
I think I do remember Carol coming by. And she had the chair.
Oh my god. Carol? Did she say anything? Did you see where she went?
I don't remember. I opened the door and there she was and she had that chair and I blacked out.
That chair. He said it was one of his items, part of him, and that he needed it to revive or something. But this looks like a plain old chair to me. Should we burn it or something, or destroy it? Call the police? Oh man, on your birthday.
Maybe we should save all of this for after your birthday. What a way to turn 21, right? Well, anyway.
Happy birthday.
Right. Happy birthday, Lily.
need to be there.
Mary Catch, and it's a wonderful one.
Hello, we're back.
And that was What's in the Wall by Justin Pope, directed by me, Ellen Shear. Forgot to say my name a lot last time, so that's me. Okay, before we get to the next film, let's just acknowledge our patrons once more and encourage you very strongly to donate to Green Buffalo Productions, because we're trying to still have a season despite COVID.
Yes. So we are going to acknowledge very quickly our patrons, Ryan Schlea, Wayne Conover, Leslie Cairns, Gwendolyn Davis, Jacqueline Sedler, Laurel Walford, Derry Howell, Lori Mara, Scott Seifritz, Elizabeth Pope, Sarah Henderson, Leslie Lusterman, Kelly Buth, Sean Cheeky / Lewis, Katie Schwebka, and Zoe Kyriazis.
Woo! All right. What do you have to say, Maddie? Got those raffle baskets? Want to show them off?
Yeah, and look what I've got right here, the pot of lilies that you just saw in the last movie. These were the lilies used, and then we had another prop of lilies that got broken. So this is the real, authentic pot of lilies prop that was used in What's in the Wall. You can win this in one of our raffle baskets. $1 equals one raffle. And if you subscribe to our Patreon at $15 or more, you get a free raffle ticket tonight only. So now is the time to do that. So head on over to Patreon. We'll give you some time. Head on over to Patreon right now. You can do it on your phone. You can do it on your computer. And become a GBP patron. We send you things all the time. Ellen and Layla write beautiful poetry and send it out to you in a postcard. We have several podcasts, radio dramas that are in the works right now. One being 2018 Emerald Terrace, which is written by like a variety of writers, including Layla and myself. Short plays that all take place in the same apartment complex. And then I am working away at Almost Paradise, which is a Bachelor parody slasher podcast that you will get only on Patreon. So it is imperative that you sign up for Patreon today, even if it's at a $5 level. When was the last time you saw live theater for $5? Like, it's a great deal. So join the Patreon today. The link is in the comments, I'm assuming. And join and be friends with us, and we're very fun. Okay, I think that's it. But, and Sarah Hill and Kayla Stordo were in the last movie.
Yes, they were. And then
So,
if you wanted to get a little bit more of that story, the prequel, What's in the Box, is also on Patreon. So that's an extra film just for patrons by Justin Pope, featuring Ariana Lasting and Nick Edwards. That was in our last live show in 2019. So we adapted it for film just for all you cool patrons and future patrons. So you'll get that even if you join next month. You'll get it. There's really no limit. You could do it now. You could do it later. You could do it now. Just any time really would be fine, and then you'd get it. So that's great.
And just a reminder, the raffle tickets are $1 for one ticket, and you can send your money to us through PayPal or Venmo. It is at Green BFLO. Green, GREEN BFLO. I know how to spell.
It's all good. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on to our next film, which is Homeless Haunters Anonymous by Sarah Henderson, directed by Layla Gentil.
Yeah.
Then there were three. Shall we start? I can start. Hi, my name is Brad, and I am a homeless haunter.
My name is Stardust, and I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me, Goddess.
And to the Republic, for which it stands, one nation, under God.
No! It's, hi, your name, and I am a homeless haunter. It's that easy every time with you guys.
Hi, your name, and I'm a homeless haunter.
What a bunch of wastoids.
Hey man, don't flip your wig. It's all cool. Hi, my name is Stardust, and I'm a homeless haunter.
Thank you. Hi, Stardust.
Hi, I'm Allie, and I'm an addict.
Wrong meeting, man.
Homeless haunter.
Good enough. What's next?
Where'd that lady go, man?
What lady?
The mediator lady.
The what lady?
The mediator lady. And she dipped.
Oh, bummer, man. Why'd she flake?
Probably because we're beyond all help.
Maybe we didn't need her help.
Maybe we need to help each other. What about that one dude?
Which dude?
The one who didn't kill himself. What was his name? It started with a J.
Oh, yeah, that guy. He left. And the mediator said that he was going to heaven, but if anything that he said was true, then he's definitely not going to heaven.
You have no idea.
So, what do we talk about now?
Our deaths.
Man, really? Do we have to? Can we just talk about something nice, like cats?
WTF.
Huh?
What the fuck?
Cats. I love cats.
I drowned.
No shit, old Greg. How'd you drown?
I was trying to save a dolphin from drowning.
Dude, what the fuck? Dolphins can't drown, dummy.
Look, man, it was the acid. I think I took too much. Some friends and I hitched from Woodstock to California. We dropped acid at the beach, and then a dolphin started screaming that it was drowning. I was taken aback at first because I didn't know I could speak dolphin until then. No one else heard it, so I dove in, but the dolphin was too heavy, man. Too damn heavy.
That sounds like the most triumphant trip. What happened next?
Like I said, the dolphin was too heavy and it hit me in the head. The tide took me out after that. And next thing I knew, I was back home in Buffalo. It took me a while to realize I was dead, but once I did, I decided to have some fun haunting my family. Oh, it's cool. They're a bunch of squares anyway, and my dad was a pig working for the man.
I have to ask, what happened to the dolphin?
Huh? Oh, there was no dolphin, man. Turns out it was just some bald dude who punched me because he thought I was trying to drown him. He knocked me out. Bummer, right? Anyways, I stuck with the family for a while. I didn't mess with them constantly, just when I get bored. Can you dig it?
Yes, I can.
Right on. I'd freak the family out from time to time. I'd poke them, pull their blankets off while they slept, turn the faucets and the lights on and off. They were super religious, so sometimes I'd knock over their crosses to really freak them out. They started to think I was a demon, though, so they called in their priest to bless the house, which did nothing, because I'm Wiccan and not Christian. Dig it?
You're a witch?
Indeed, college boy. When the priest this routine didn't do anything. My family moved out. Other families would move in and then back out again. I'd mess with them sometimes, but it wasn't the same, you know? Eventually, word got out that my house was haunted. People still thought I was a demon. But my trips get scary sometimes, man. And I think I act stuff out without meaning to. Speaking of which, do you guys always have tails and horns?
No, everything's Gucci.
Cool. And what about the singing? Do you guys always sing when you talk?
We're not singing.
I can't sing.
Right on. Anyway, the last family that moved in called in different paranormal investigators.
Don't you mean paranormal investigators?
Isn't that what I said? They had some cool toys, a recorder to hear my voice, a little machine that would ring when I'd touch it, and this weird camera that turned me into a stick figure. One of them was this big, buff dude with dark hair and glasses. He was yelling at me a lot, really harshing my vibe. And he kept blaming his outburst on me, saying I was influencing him.
I remember him. That homeboy came to my house too. Homie was angry as hell. Called me a poltergeist too. But I'm just clumsy. I mean, I'm fucking drunk. What did he expect?
I actually used to watch his show.
Far out. He called in a witch to get rid of me. Obviously it worked. By the way, who else here hates the smell of sage?
That shit is rank.
I got sucked out the window and next thing I know, I'm here. I'm not even sure I want to go on to what's next.
I hear that. I sinned a lot. Hell's gonna suck.
So, how'd you die?
I don't want to talk about it.
You kinda have to, man.
Fine. I lost 3 rounds of beer pong and I had to do 3 butt chugs. I died of alcohol poisoning. There. Happy? Bite me, barf bags.
Speaking of yourself, it looks like you barfed all over your dress.
It's a toga.
Right. So, anyways, how did you get kicked out?
Well, after I died, the frat boys moved out, and they just left me there all alone. I just relived my death over and over again, which sucked. And then this new family moved in. They were a bunch of ex-hippies. Maybe you knew them, Stardust?
My hand is a spider. And my feet are snakes. Unreal, man.
Dude, how much acid did you take? Anyway, they took apart my pool table, so I haunted the shit out of them. Made them feel how I felt when I died. Sick and wasted.
That's why you were salty? Because they threw out a pool table?
It was the only thing I could interact with. I built that pool table myself. And they just took it apart and took it out.
Yeah, that does kind of suck.
Right. So they called in this witch friend of theirs, and they lit some sage in the house, and I just motored the fuck right out of there.
It's always the witches, man. We knew how to get shit done. And no ghost can withstand the smell of sage. What about you? How did you die?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Show and tell time, buddy. It's your turn to show.
He's right. We talked about our deaths. Now it's your turn.
Fine. So, I had a drug problem, mostly downers, but when my parents found out about it, they sent me to rehab, and I was clean for a bit, but then I came out about my gender, and I relapsed. They threatened to kick me out. So one time when they went out of town for the weekend, I decided to throw a party just to try to get my mind off of things. And I invited one of my dealers. He gave me some Vicodin, and I think I took too much. It brought me way down. And some chick at the party wanted to make like some TikTok video. My dumbass decided to try dancing down the stairs.
TikTok video?
It's an app on cell phones that people use to make little videos.
You mean the little computers people carry around? That's what you use them for?
Yeah, I mean, we use them for like all sorts of things, like pretty much everything. You know, pictures, music, videos, art, you name it.
Far out.
Yeah, so anyways, I wasn't used to wearing heels, and I tripped and fell down the stairs, and I broke my neck. And imagine my parents' surprise when they got that call. And they didn't stay very long. They moved away pretty quickly, and I think it was just all too much for them to handle. And then a new family moved in, and they started renovating and redecorating, and it really fucking pissed me off. And so I started doing things to mess with them, and knocking them off ladders, and scratching the walls, and knocking their family photos off the mantle. And eventually they called a medium in, and she was really nice. And she told me that I didn't have to be afraid anymore, and that my parents loved me, and that everything would be okay as long as I just walked into the light. And so I did, and I wound up here.
Huge disappointment, right? I thought I was going to heaven or hell when I died, not an AA meeting for the dead.
It's not all bad. I mean, it's just I was only 17 years old. I was so fucking young. It's not fair.
Life isn't fair, and death is even less so.
Isn't that what the mediator lady said?
Yeah, but it's starting to make sense.
Allie, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Your time. What was it like? See, for me, 1989 never ended. The afterlife is weird like that.
Well, first of all, Stardust, weed is practically legal now.
Oh, far out, man!
And Brad, AIDS it's better now. Like, it's not necessarily a death sentence. There's treatments that work pretty well for it, and you can live a pretty much full life.
Oh man, that's really good to hear.
Yeah, gay marriage is legal now, and there's more rights for transgender people than there's ever been. And in 2008, we elected the first black man to President of the United States.
Out of sight, man!
Hell yeah!
Was he the president when you died?
No, he wasn't. And trust me, you don't want to know who was when I died. You know, things in the world weren't so great when I left, but I wonder if they might get better soon.
We can only hope. Are you guys still scared about what comes next?
I was scared of hell. But before this, I was reliving my death over and over again, which was pretty much like hell in itself, so whatever comes next, it can't be worse than that.
Same here. Heaven and hell was never really my bag. I always preferred the thought of reincarnation. I was scared that whatever life was waiting for me wouldn't be so good. But now, I'm starting to think it might just be fine. What about you, Allie?
Well, I don't really know anything about heaven or hell or reincarnation, really. But when I was alive, I always kind of thought that shit just ended. But now, I'm kind of with Brad. Whatever comes next, it can't be worse than this. So no, I'm not scared anymore.
Did a random door just appear and open, or am I just tripping?
First, you've been tripping this whole time, Stardust. But yes, a door did just open.
I see it too.
Okay, but is the doorknob talking?
No, that's just you.
Groovy. Guess that means we can go? I thought you weren't scared anymore.
I'm not, but I think I might stay and help the next group out.
Be the new meat teacher lady?
Yeah, the new mediator lady.
Well, good luck with that, buddy.
Thanks, Brad.
Peace.
Welcome to Homeless Hunters Anonymous.
Hello, everyone.
That was Homeless Hunters Anonymous by Sarah Henderson. Yay!
Yay!
Woohoo! All right, let's acknowledge our super great patrons real quick because I want to make sure we do that.
Absolutely. And those patrons are Ryan Schlia, Wayne Conover, Leslie Cairns, Gwendolyn Davis, Jacqueline Settler, Laurel Walford, Derry Howell, Lori Mara, Scott Seafritz, Elizabeth Pope, Sarah Henderson, Leslie Lusterman, Kelly Buth, Sean Cheeky / Lewis, Katie Schwebka, and Zoe Kiriakis.
Woo! Woohoo! And you can be a patron too, if you want to, which you should, because you get a bunch of cool stuff, including an extra spooky film, a couple podcasts that are in production right now, cool poetry postcards at certain levels, a whole bunch of other stuff that is in the works. We're still very new with the Patreon, so we're always thinking of new things to add to it. So there's only one way to go from here. It's up, and with more awesome GBP stuff. So, but for right now, why don't you take a look at these cool raffle items that you can win. Forgot the word for raffle. Yikes. Okay, so for number one, Layla's...
You're Maddie laughing in the background.
Layla's got an embroidered bats. It's frickin' bats, guys. Number one, with some solar lights, and Maddie's got some more stuff over at her house for that basket.
I do. We've got this lovely painting by Samantha Hill. She was one of our PAs on Jellybean. Very talented. Also at my house right now, so you'll hear like a woo or two. Very spooky ghost. Wonderful artist. If you ever need art, like, please call her. She's great. We have a limited edition spooky one-act bookmark made by Sarah Hill, who is featured in What's in the Wall, as well as Love, Magic, and a Jelly Bean that she made right here that you could also win. And then this really super cool book that Layla made that's all of these prompts. And there's fun stamps in them, too. So they're fun prompts for you, the Halloween prompt collection Layla made and worked really hard on. So please take a look at these raffle items and be like, oh my god, how cool, I want to be a writer too. And this is the perfect raffle basket for you to win. We also have one more thing. We have this little painting by Sarah Hill as well. This is a limited edition, spooky, one-act, little mini canvas that you can use to celebrate Halloween, GBP 2020, to celebrate this nightmare of a year next year. It says 2020. And we'll put it in the countdown. I'm sorry, but, like, am I wrong? And
No.
also, you can win this very fun prop from What's in the Wall.
So there you go.
110% real. We'll sign a letter if you want us to, but this is the exact prop that we used in What's in the Wall, and how cool is that? You can win true movie paraphernalia. It's a very exciting time to be a GBP patron.
And we wanted to make sure we didn't give you the broken pot.
Yes.
With that, that'd be rude. So you can have a full together pot.
A whole pot.
There's another embroidery piece here, too, that I stitched up a little bit ago.
Bring it closer to the camera.
There it is. You can't really see it, but it's okay. It's got a cat on it. And then a mask, which
right
I
there.
definitely just hit on myself for Trick or Treat, which was our last film, so you'll see that in a bit. And then what else we got? A painting, right, Maddie?
Yeah, so we have a bunch of other things too, but we do have the Derry Howell special, which is this big painting for Rough Magic, which was the show she was in, as well as a scarf that she knitted. And this will come as one basket all together that you can hang in your house. And once again, remember 2020 fondly with this Rough Magic painting. Rough, just like the year. Anyway.
It feels. Yep. It's rough.
This is my entire stand-up set, guys. Like, I'm really on tonight, so.
If you want to win these prizes, these baskets, all you have to do is donate $1 for one ticket. So we've already had someone donate $20, so guess what? They got 20 tickets. If you want to win these items, you're probably going to have to donate a little bit just to win them. But you can send money either through PayPal or Venmo, and you can find us by doing @Green Buffalo. That's GREENBFLO. So either through Venmo or PayPal, send us the money, and you will automatically be added to our raffle tickets.
Yes.
And Danny DeVito just told me during the break he wants you to buy raffle tickets. So, are you going to hurt America's grandfather? No. Buy some raffle tickets for Danny DeVito. Okay, what's the next film, guys?
The next film. The next film is Severance by Jay Snodgrass and directed by Zach Hattrick, our pretty cool video guy. So let's roll it, video man. Video.
We killed him. Damn right we did. We killed him. Yeah. After he killed Stoner and Blitz and Barbie. And yeah, he kind of did the world a service with that one because she was always kind of a jerk to me. But you killed Blitz!
But now, hallelujah, he's dead. Rejoice.
I am rejoicing.
And stop kicking him. He's dead. I think it's a sin.
What? This psychomaniac has been stalking our friends all night, butchering us, trying to murder me, and I'm the sinner for kicking his dead stiff?
He's already condemned to awaken on Judgment Day and be cast into a giant blender and pureed to pulp and blood. But if you mangle his body, how will they even recognize him?
I don't know. How will they recognize our friends after what this maniac did to them? And if they've been in the ground for years, how will they recognize anyone?
Well, some of us who remained untainted will.
Before we get into that, stop. Go get an axe.
For what?
To chop his head off, silly.
What?
You go get an axe, chop his head off.
But he's dead.
So he won't mind at all. But in case you've already forgotten, he's already been dead 4 times tonight until he pops up again and starts slashing. So go get an axe and chop his psycho head off.
We killed him. It's done.
Those were your exact words after we hit him with a car, or when we shoved him off the steeple, or when we drowned him in the baptismal font. Listen, we can discuss this whole thing after you go and chop his head off.
No. No way am I touching a body.
I'm not asking you to touch his junk. I mean his head. This one. Go chop it off.
You know so much about the male anatomy. You do it.
I've already done enough. Now it's your turn.
Look at these palms. Lily white, blameless. Yours have already,
Already what?
already performed wifely duties without a blessed ring to sanctify.
Wait, you're telling me while we're standing over this mass murderer who we just killed, except he's probably not even dead, and you're on my case about premarital hand jobs?
I'm just saying, if someone's hands were going to defile a body, yours would be the obvious, logical choice. But what I'm really saying is, why make things worse? Let God sort it out. He's dead, we're safe.
That is what he wants. Us all calm and la-di-da, giving each other a foot massage.
Who's calm? I am freaked out.
Then chop his head off. You'll feel so much better, and I'll massage your feet.
And where do I even find an axe? This is a church.
So use the crowbar.
No, I am not touching that.
Do it!
No! You do it. I'll make you a deal.
I'm listening.
You chop off his head, if it's what you so deeply desire, and I will take the crowbar and real gentle, I will remove that hand for you.
What?
Real gentle. I'll even sing some calming hymns while I...
You want to remove my hand?
No, I don't want to, but I will for you, for your soul. Jesus himself said that if your hand causes you to sin, 'tis better to cut it off and cast it in the fire.
No! And shut up about it! Where was Jesus tonight?
He's been right here with us, protecting us. This is his house, you know?
Yeah, and what about Stoner? And Blitz? And Barbie?
I don't know. He works in mysterious ways. But when the 7th trumpet sounds, he will raise up the righteous, so I think at least some of them might be all right.
And what about this wacko here? I don't think he's waiting for any trumpet. He's been resurrecting himself all night, and he's right here, fooling us again into thinking that the murder spree is over, and you won't finish him off. Just do it!
No! This is a crime scene. We have to call the police. They'll have like a zillion questions. Barbie's parents will have to come here and see her body on the stairs, and how many times we tripped over her while we were running away. And Stoner's parents will see his body wrapped around the steeple, and Blitz's parents.
And nobody ever expects to see their linebacker son beaten to death with a Bible.
And then my parents are gonna show up and chop my head off because I snuck in here with you guys. And your mom will find out you lied to her. Oh God, I thought tonight was bad. Tomorrow's gonna be Old Testament.
Not to mention news crews, photographers. Oh man, this might be my only time to get on the news, and my perm is dead.
You're lucky to be alive.
You look terrible.
I've been fighting this maniac all night.
Yeah, and the camera will add 10 pounds to the bags under your eyes. They'll go from carry-ons to luggage. And your muffin top there.
It's not a modeling audition.
That's what some people say. When tragedy strikes, local, newsworthy tragedy. But not you and I. I think we could nail it. We're gonna go national. Look. My friends and I, we gathered in the church for Bible study, and we were deep into the Gospel of Thomas when all of a sudden this psycho came from nowhere.
Nobody's gonna believe that. And there is no Gospel of Thomas.
That's your opinion. Anyway, my friends and I were cramming for an algebra exam, and this homicidal whack job attacked us. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, because Blitz was doing an exam in your algebra.
Well, we can't really tell them that we broke into an abandoned church to play truth or dare.
Don't.
Oh, and by the way, when the game stopped, it was your turn. So I dare you to finish him off.
This isn't a game. I'm not.
Time's running down. You know the penalty.
I am not playing. Now cool down.
Yep, just what he wants. We get all relaxed, give each other a foot massage, and then slash, dash, blood!
Quit it! You're freaking me out.
So chop his head off!
No, I meant stop looking at my feet.
I would, but your big toe's really big.
Can you not? Fine. It's big. Why do you think I never wear sandals? It makes me... But this has nothing to do with...
He moved.
What?
While you were distracting me with your big toe, he moved like he was gonna... Quit! Look it, you're a mess, and now you're shouting at me. Go chop his head off. You'll feel so much better, and I'll give you a massage.
What is up with you? I can't relax. I just saw 3 of my friends get slaughtered, and you've been possessed with some kind of weirdo foot fetish.
Or maybe you have a dirty mind.
Look who's talking, slut.
Nerd.
Hey, wait a minute.
No, I know it's true. I saw you get that perfect attendance certificate.
No, it's not that. I am a nerd. Blitz was a quarterback. Stoner was a pothead. That's why he was alone in the yard.
Actually, pot was just a gateway drug. He was really a chronic masturbator. Get it? Chronic. Yeah, I've had that joke picked out for years, but I guess there'll be no more joking after this.
Yeah, and Barbie was going to be this year's prom queen. You know, popular?
Yeah, more like most likely to succeed at pissing me off, but what are you getting at?
I've seen slasher films before. The slut always dies. Like, first.
Well, yeah, because losers who make movies about violence against women couldn't get their high school sluts' attention, which is not to say that I agree with your labeling, by the way. And those are just movies. This is real life. And if you know so much about slasher movies, you should already know this dude's about to pop up and kill one of us.
Well, it won't be me, because I still have my maidenhead. Everybody knows it's the best protection against Hollywood slashers. Also this.
A toy? What is that? Jesus the action figure?
Well, I'm alive, aren't I?
So you are protected. Go chop his head off.
Wait a minute. You would have died first, except that you're the killer. You did this to get on the news. And this guy, he just showed up, probably from all the screaming. And now you're trying to get me to kill him, so I'll be in on it too. And I'll have to protect your alibi, and I'll get blackmailed into fulfilling your foot fetishistic perversion. Oh my God, and the worst part is, for defiling this innocent man, I'll have to join you in eternal perdition.
That's insane.
Your turn. Truth. Confess.
All right, you want to know so bad? Fine. I do have a foot thing, but it's more of a fixation than a fetish, really. And you know, I am so starved for positive reaffirmation that sometimes I'll just give a guy what he wants to get his attention. Is that so wrong?
You're a monster.
Yeah, maybe. That doesn't mean that I...
Timber!
Some crackers!
Oh, to hell with it. This head is definitely coming off.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, and that was Severance by Jay Snodgrass. And speaking of Snodgrasses,
we're very excited to welcome a Snodgrass as one of our patrons. Woo! So I'm actually going to read our patron list. So see if you notice a new name if you've been watching. We have Ryan Schlia, Wayne Conover, Leslie Cairns, Gwendolyn Davis, Jacqueline Sedler, Laurel Walford, Derry Howell, Elizabeth Snodgrass, Lori Mara, Scott Seafritz, Elizabeth Pope, Sarah Henderson. I got you there, didn't I? Leslie Lusterman, Kelly Buth, Sean Cheeky / Lewis, Katie Schwebka, and Zoe Kyriazis. Thank you so much for supporting us, guys.
Thank you so much. Woo! All right, so you've seen our raffles a bunch. We could just do a quick little thing. Look, here's some stuff you can win. Woo! Woo! Look at that. Oh, look at all that stuff. You could be a winner.
To get a raffle basket, you can get them. Elizabeth, you get one free ticket for being a $15 patron. Do you want a free ticket? Danny DeVito wants you to get a free ticket.
Okay.
Sign up for Patreon today.
Yep.
Real talk, I've had the Jason Wentworth song stuck in my head, so I'm just only talking in infomercials.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing?
Happening? All right. So, we read the patrons, we showed you some stuff. Let's get to the next film, which is Kelly Buth. Oh, wait, you want to show the prop? What's that? Is that the prop from the next film, perhaps?
This is Knife Bear, or Sarah. Either one is fine.
Okay.
Sarah Knife Bear was featured as a prop in Love, Matching, and a Jelly Bean, which is coming up next. We have taken the knife out of Knife Bear, so no weapons will be sent to your home. But you can still win this very cute bear. He stands up by himself and doesn't smell like baby powder anymore. But we can make that happen for you if that's what you want. But you can win this fun little bear and all sorts of other fun prizes. But this was you in Love, Magic, and a Jelly Bean, which you will see right now.
Yay! Directed by Maddie.
Oh, I directed it. Hello! Yay!
I'm in it. Hello? Is anyone here? Still no answer. I can't believe I have to do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. Calm down, babe. Calm down. See? You can do this. It's just an old house. An old, rusty house with no occupants.
Well, usually there are no occupants, but tonight there's me. Whoa, I didn't mean to freak you out. Please, put the dagger down.
Who are you?
Lucy?
This place is supposed to be empty. What the hell are you doing here?
Trespassing. Same as you by the looks of it.
Did they send you here to watch me and make sure I stayed? Huh? Is that it? You're their spy? Pretty clever. Except I've never seen you before. What grade are you in?
11.
What homeroom? Don't know. How do you not know? You go to Riley, right? It's the only school in town.
Well, technically no, because I just moved here last week. But, technically yes, because I start next week.
Oh. Where'd you move from?
Cleveland.
Pretty clever. Send someone new in town that I don't know to make sure I don't chicken out.
Look, I don't know who you think sent me, but I assure you it's not true. The only person I've met is Mr. James, and he lives next door. You know, I asked him about this old place, and he started telling me about all the murders, and I decided tonight I would spend my first Halloween in town here. Why are we whispering?
We have to be quiet about the murders. Which still haunted by the restless spirit of one Lucille Bevins.
Is that the girl that was murdered here?
Yes!
Don't worry, I don't think it's a secret. So, what's your name?
Sarah. But everyone just calls me Jelly Bean.
Guessing there's a story behind that.
This is a small town. We've all known one another our whole lives. Do one stupid thing like shove jelly beans up your nose in the first grade, and it follows you for life.
Wow, that sucks. It's kind of cute though. It could be much worse.
Yeah. I don't think anyone even remembers why they call me it anymore. They just do.
Well, Jellybean. Can I call you Jellybean?
Sure.
Well, Jellybean. I'm Lucy. Lucy Graves. And I just transferred here from Cleveland, Ohio, because my parents were transferred to the Ace production line here.
Oh, wow. They work in the Ace factory? So does my dad.
Cool. So now that you know I'm not here to kill you, would you mind putting that dagger away? It's making me a little, nervous?
Oh, sure. Sorry. There.
Well, might as well take a little. Since we'll both be here till morning.
Somehow, it feels like a huge mistake.
So, you know who I am and why I'm here tonight. What about you?
I'm here on a dare. Squad.
The squad?
You'll know who they are as soon as you step foot in Riley. The squad is the group of girls who run the school. You know, pretty, popular, all the cutest boyfriends.
So, basically the mean girls?
Unfortunately. They make the lives of the rest of us a living hell on a daily basis. I've become their latest target. And every Halloween, they challenge one freshman to spend the whole night in this house. Alone. This year it's me. They stay out all night with their boyfriends around the property to make sure you don't leave. No one has ever been able to do it yet. You have to promise not to tell them you're in here with me, okay? That would be breaking their rules and would lead to more bullshit. If I survive this, if I stay here until sunrise, I might get lucky.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. No one will ever know I'm here. Trust me. I have to say, I'm impressed. I give you a lot of credit. Not a lot of people would have been brave enough to even walk through the front doors, and here you come in, charging in, fully armed, and ready to fight for your life. Honestly, I'm impressed. Sorry. No apologies necessary. Better safe than sorry. I've been pushed to the edge of my life, and nothing came of it but disaster.
I'm sorry.
You apologize a lot.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, yeah.
So, fill me in about this place. You seem to know a lot. I don't know anything, except about the murders that happened here.
Well, I guess you're gonna find out about it anyways, so here goes. Many, many years ago, a married couple and their young daughter, Lucille, settled here in this house to start their life together. He was a doctor and very, very rich, but his wife had more sordid secrets.
Ooh, I like sordid. Do go on.
During the day, when her husband was at work, Mary, that was the mother's name, entertained many of the local men, if you know what I mean.
Now it's getting interesting.
Oh yeah. And rumor had it that when she had company, She locked her young daughter in the closet.
Whoa.
She never let her go to school or make any friends. She had to just sit in the closet all day and listen.
That's enough to drive someone mad.
And that's exactly what happened. After years of enduring this daily torture, Lucille could not take it any longer. She broke down the closet door and in a fit of rage, killed both her mother and her lover with her bare hands. As the man sunk slowly to the floor, he made a desperate grab for his gun and took Lucille with them to the grave.
Poor Lucille. She lived her life in such a dark and frightening way. I can see why her spirit is so restless.
No. It's so sad. She was only 17 when she died. Her whole life was in front of her, only to be destroyed by another's evil.
What a way to go.
Imagine being so tortured by someone else's behavior that it leads you to kill.
I can understand it. I really can. Sometimes when we're pushed so far to the edge, it feels like the only option is to kill or be killed.
I know it's not the same. Coming here tonight, it really felt like my only option, you know? Can I tell you something? Of course. You promised to keep it a secret no matter what.
Definitely.
I know what people say.
What do you mean?
To be forced into that corner, kill or be killed. But I can never kill another person, that I know for sure. I had other plans in coming here tonight. I felt so angry, lost, helpless since the squad started in on me. I planned to kill myself. Here, just end this torture once and for all.
Oh, Joey.
It just isn't worth it anymore.
But it is. It really is. I mean, look at you, about to spend the whole night in a haunted house, about to make history in a few short hours, because you made it through the whole night in a haunted house.
Something, I guess.
It's more than something. It's amazing.
Thanks. Somehow, since I got here, I felt my fight come back. Maybe I can do this. Maybe there's another way out. I don't want to die. I really don't. I just couldn't think of any other way to stop it.
Well, I understand. I really do. Well, on Monday I'll be starting at Riley, and you won't have to face the squad alone ever again.
Really?
Really.
Nobody's ever been there for me like that before. Thank you.
I'll always be by your side.
Always.
So I did have another motive in coming here tonight.
Oh no.
It's nothing bad, I promise.
What's that?
It's a spirit candle. Legend from back home says that if you light one on Halloween night, it comforts the restless spirits and helps them move on and find peace. Considering the history of the house, I thought maybe I was called here to help Lucille.
Oh, yes. Release her from this nightmare. Finally.
Let's do it. Stole it from my grandma.
Damn.
Okay, close your eyes.
Why?
More powerful that way.
Okay.
Deep breaths. Breathe in this love-scented pollution.
What?
I don't know. I thought it sounded poetic. Now, shh, focus. Dearest one, we call upon you this Halloween night to soothe the troubled spirit of Lucille Bevins and release her to eternal peace. She has suffered too much for too long and deserves to rest. Enfold her in your embrace and allow her to feel your strength and love. Assure her that you will always be by her side.
Really sleepy.
Allow this sweet and innocent girl, this jelly bean, so full of love and magic, awake from this night with a renewed spirit for life and a newfound strength to rise above what troubles her, and live her true joy amidst a world so eager to take it away. Tomorrow, your new life begins. I will always be by your side. Your best friend, Lucille, Lucy Bevins.
Today, my new life begins.
And we're back, everyone.
Woo! That was Love Magic and a Jelly Bean by Kelly Butte. Woohoo! Awesome. All right, let's pull out that patron list. Gotta shout them out.
So we're going to shout out our patrons, including our newest patron. So we have Brian Schlia, Wayne Conover, Leslie Cairns, Gwendolyn Davis, Jacqueline Sedler, Laurel Walford, Derry Howell, Lori Mara, Scott Seafritz, Elizabeth Pope, Sarah Henderson, Leslie Lesterman, Kelly Butte, Sean Cheeky / Lewis, Katie Schwebka, Elizabeth Snodgrass, who is at this moment being added to our ticket wheel of fortune thing so that she can be entered to our raffle basket, and finally Zoe Curiazis.
Woo! Woo! All right. So thank you, everybody.
If you want to be a patron, you can be, because it's always open. So
yes.
A patron.
Yes. And
buy a raffle ticket.
Thank you to everybody who's donated to the bought a raffle ticket, a virtual raffle ticket thus far. Zach is entering your name on our super cool virtual wheel that will spin at the end. So awesome. Let's
And
show
there's
off
no
those
limit to
things
that,
again.
everybody. You could buy 1 ticket. You could buy 100 tickets. There is no limit. 1,000 tickets. Buy them all.
You could be winning this.
Or this.
Or these really... Oh man, I can't hold them with one hand. These really cool solar spooky lights.
Or this mask that I made. If you have a large face, it'll fit you perfect. Or other things.
Maddie, what else can they win?
You win so many things, including the bear that you just saw in Love, Magic, and a jelly bean. There is no knife in the bear anymore. But you could put whatever you want in the bear. I'm not going to tell anybody. So here is the fun bear. And we have some other really fun things like painting and fun other things that Layla has made, like this book. This is a painting from Sam. We have these fun postcards. All sorts of really fun, super cool things that you could win. Yeah, so buy raffle tickets, everybody. $1, 1 ticket. So if you buy 1,000 tickets, you have a really great shot. You
might just have to wait for Zach to put your name in 1,000 times. So, I don't know.
I think at that point, I'll probably just be like, you win. I don't know.
You don't know. It's okay. All right, so we're going to move on to our next film, which is Rough Magic by Gary Earl Ross and directed by Zach Hetrick.
I like the view out your window, Dr. Gordon.
You can call me Penny, Miss Calendar. May I call you Bonnie?
Yes.
So, what do you like about my view, Bonnie?
How tall all the buildings are downtown. The way the sunlight just bounces off all this glass and makes everything so bright and warm. And how little all the people look.
What do they look like?
They don't look like bugs. They kind of look like mice scurrying across the kitchen floor to make it to a hole in the baseboard before they get seen, before anybody stomps on them.
Do you ever feel like that?
Like what?
Like you're scurrying to and fro, trying to get things done. You wait for buses to go to work, or ride your bike, sometimes in crazy traffic. You take care of your house, your garden.
There's choir practice, and teaching Sunday school, and Saturday mornings working in the food pantry. And sometimes I visit the shut-ins.
That's a lot. Ever feel like a mouse yourself? Darting about, no time to catch your breath.
Maybe, a little.
You do the necessary things, like going to work and taking care of your house. And you do things from the goodness of your heart, like visiting the sick. What do you do for yourself?
For myself?
Yes. What do you do to make Bonnie happy?
I'm happy in my garden, if I can make things grow. I'm happy at work because most days the toy castle is crawling with children and I just love how innocent they are. I'm happy when I'm singing for the Lord and when I'm helping people out.
I try to be joyful in everything I do.
Do you ever just put up your feet and rest?
I like to soak my feet.
I've got this electric foot soaker that warms the water and massages the bottoms of my feet.
So what do you do when you slow down enough to soak your feet? Do you watch TV?
A little. Maybe more than a little.
What do you watch?
The Christian Network. Cooking shows. Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes I watch old movies like I did with Mama. And sometimes I watch documentaries about ancient times and different religions and space aliens.
Do you watch any of the news shows? CNN, Fox?
I try not to. They're mostly bad news. I prefer good news, like the good news of Jesus Christ.
Do you read newspapers?
A little, sometimes.
What else do you read?
My Bible. Magazines, like women's magazines with recipes and things to make the house look nice.
Cooking shows and recipes in magazines. Do you enjoy cooking?
Oh, I love to cook. Do you like to cook, Dr. Gordon?
Penny. I used to, Bonnie, before my husband passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Bill loved to eat. He was always game to try something new. If he liked it, sometimes we would serve it at a dinner party for our friends. Do you ever do that, Bonnie? Try a recipe you found and invite friends over to try it?
I like to make homemade cookies, and I like to make salads from my garden. I take it to potluck at church.
That's very nice. But do you have friends come to your house to eat, or even to have coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
But do you have friends who visit for herbal tea or juice, or just to talk?
I've got lots of friends, Dr. Gordon. Lots.
Penny, at your church?
Yes.
Do any of them come over to your house?
Pastor and Mrs. Ruggles came by to pray with me when Mama died. And my church family made me lots of casseroles and baked goods.
Your mother passed away about 5 years ago?
Yes.
Have any of your friends from church come to your house since then?
Once or twice when I was sick. But we prefer to visit each other in his house.
Whose house?
Oh, in God's house. Matthew 18:20 states, "For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them." We tend to socialize at church because it's an invitation to God. It's an invitation to the Holy Spirit to come into our hearts and heal us from the inside out.
You must have friends outside church. Who are your closest friends at work?
Lucille, maybe, and Franny.
Do you ever go to their homes, or do they ever come to your house?
No.
Do you ever go out to lunch with them?
I bring my lunch. It's cheaper.
Do they ever invite you to go out after work with them?
Sometimes.
Do you go?
No, ma'am. They go to places that serve liquor.
Because a restaurant serves it, it doesn't mean you have to drink it.
Since I got saved, I can't be around it.
All right. Do you ever do anything with Lucille and Franny other than work with them?
Not really. You see, Lucille is Catholic, and Franny's Jewish.
Tell me about your church, Bonnie. What denomination is it?
Christian.
No, I mean Baptist or Methodist or United Church of Christ. A denomination like that.
Just Christian. All them other words don't mean a thing to God. The fellowship is just Christians who believe in the Word of God and follow the revealed Word. You're Christian, right?
My faith is not the issue. I need to find out more about you. How long have you been a member?
Since I was 10. Mama was raised Lutheran, but she joined the fellowship when my daddy got killed at work. Pastor Meacham was in charge then, and Pastor Ruckles was his assistant.
A new church must have been a comfort to you both after such a loss.
Oh, yes, ma'am, it was. I had never seen Mama so happy, so at peace. Of course, it could have been because Daddy wasn't home on weekends drinking and hitting on her when he took a notion.
Did your father hit your mother regularly?
No, ma'am, just when she was yelling at him about his drinking. She learned that if she left him alone, he'd leave her alone.
Did your father ever hit you?
Once or twice he gave me a spanking when I did something wrong, and now, don't go getting the wrong idea, Dr. Gordon. Daddy was a quiet man and stern. Well, he didn't go around the house beating on everybody or kicking the dog when we had one. Mama and Daddy loved each other, and they loved me. When he died, she sank about as low as a woman could go. She cried for months, every day talking about how she missed him. I cried too. It was tough. It was tough for both of us. And then one of Mama's friends, she took us over to the fellowship in Pastor Meacham.
And there you both found peace.
Oh, we found more than peace. We found hope. Pastor told us that we would see Daddy again in a state of grace. Different and loving, not the hard man that we remember. All we had to do was accept Christ and follow the Word of God. I know that Mama is in heaven with him now. I know they're together, and I know that I will be with them someday too. Someday I will lay down my burden and take away all my pain and sorrow.
Are you eager to reach your state of grace soon?
Oh, no, ma'am. That's not my decision. That's up to the Lord.
Did anyone else ever come to your house, like Sunita, your next door neighbor?
Sunny.
Yes, Sunny. Tell me about her.
Well, there ain't much to say. She was very pretty. She's probably about the prettiest woman I ever saw.
Describe her to me.
She was a tiny thing with long black hair down to her waist, and real pale, and tattoos on her arms, and big green eyes, and lips so red. You think she was wearing lipstick when she wasn't.
Did Sunny ever visit you at home?
Only on my porch or in my yard. Sonny would come over and we would talk about gardening. Sonny had a garden. The flowers and herbs that she grew were very strange, like nothing I'd ever seen before. Sometimes she'd come over with her boyfriend, Jordan. Once they brought me some brownies. She said, they're edible. I said, of course brownies are edible. I ate too, and suddenly felt very sleepy.
Did you ever invite Sunita to your house?
Oh, no.
Why not? It sounds like she was nice to you.
Oh, she was very nice. But I knew right from the start that there was something wrong with her.
What was wrong with her?
Well, tattoos. Signs and symbols I didn't understand, I didn't know anything about. And the people that she had over.
What about them?
Women in long dresses and all these different colored shawls and big earrings, black nail polish and rings in their noses. Some of the men had hair longer than the women, and they'd be sitting out all night smoking and laughing with candles burning on the patio table.
What's wrong with any of that?
And the things they did when nobody was there, Sonny and Jordan.
What kinds of things?
Sometimes I'd go up to Mama's room to sit in her rocker, and Sonny had a big window with no curtains. I could look right down into her living room, and I would see them naked on the floor with flowers all around. And the things they did while I rocked in Mama's chair.
So you didn't look away. Can you tell me what they did?
No! It's 1 Corinthians says your body is not yours, but a temple of the Holy Spirit.
Did you see them just once or more than once?
More than once, to my everlasting shame.
Bonnie, this is important. Can you tell me how you felt watching them?
Disgusted, like I wanted to throw up.
Did you ever feel curious about what they were doing or excited?
Pastor Ruckles says I shouldn't be talking about any of this.
Do you understand why you're here today?
You're trying to figure out if I'm crazy. Well, I'm not crazy.
Do you understand why that's even a question?
Because I burned down the house next door, with Sonny and Jordan inside while they slept.
Do you understand the charges that have been filed against you, Bonnie? Arson and murder.
Yes, Penny, I do.
Then you must realize that you will go to trial and you may spend the rest of your life in jail.
Pastor Ruckles hired me a good Christian lawyer. I'm going to put my faith in God. Like Joan of Arc before the Catholic Church went bad.
But you killed 2 people. Isn't murder a sin?
I had to do it. I had no choice.
I don't understand.
She decorated the front of her house for Halloween.
All right.
Not with pumpkins or ghosts or witch cutouts, which would have been bad enough. Not with Frankensteins and movie monsters. But with flowers and candles and wreaths like stars. I knew about those stars because I watched a documentary just a couple of evenings earlier about this pagan religion, and they use stars called pentacles and worship goddesses.
You mean Wicca? Wiccans?
Yes! Witches, that was it. Sonny and Jordan were witches, and that's why I had to do what I did. In my Bible, the Bible that built America, in the book of Exodus, it says, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." How can they find me guilty for the joy I felt in following the will of God?
One second, friends. We've lost camera, but we are going to be right back. For now, you can just listen to the dulcet sounds of our voices.
Or, sultry. Just kidding, it's Halloween. Spooky sounds of our
Spooky voices.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. The camera doesn't want to work for some reason.
Maybe we have ghosts. I'm really from the past.
She's really from the past. So until the camera comes back, that's fine, because I'm just reading a list of our patrons that we are very, very thankful for, and without their help and monetary support, we would have had a really hard time making these movies. So I'm going to shout out their names as a thank you for all the work that you've done in giving us money. And those names are Ryan Schlia, Wayne Conover, Leslie Cairns, Gwendolyn Davis, Jacqueline Sedler, Laurel Walford, Derry Howell, Lori Mara, Scott Seafritz, Elizabeth Pope, Sarah Henderson, Leslie Lusterman, Kelly Buth, Sean Cheeky /Lewis, Katie Schwebka, Elizabeth Snodgrass, who is new, and Zoe Kuriazis.
Woo!
Thank you so much.
Yay! All right, so we do have one film left, right? I'm counting, right? Right? Yes, we have one film left. So we should probably pull some names for the raffle. Maybe give you a little bit of time. We can show you the prizes once more, just in case you want to, donate some cash in the meantime. So let's show off these items. We got some solar lights. We got an embroidery piece that's got bats on it. This one has a cat in a tree. And this one is a mask for a person with a large face. Trick or treat.
Or a person with a small face who just wants to cover
Just to
a lot
up
of their
whole
face.
It really just fits over my whole face. All right, and then Maddie's got some cool stuff at her house.
We have several things here at GVP headquarters. Some props that were used in the films. We saw What's in the Wall, which featured this beautiful pot of lilies, and this bear that was featured in Jelly Bean. Once again, no knife in the bear. You can put whatever you want in the bear. I'm not going to ask you. Do whatever you want with the bear, but her name is Sarah or Knife Bear, either one, whichever one you think suits them the best. We have this painting of Rough Magic that Derry Howell actually was in and also painted. Derry Howell also made this wonderful scarf, so you will win this as a set, as one of the things that you can get. And then we have some fun other little things. There's also a little tiny trick-or-treat painting that I have. I just didn't pull it out of the bag that it's in. But we have this Sam Hill original little ghost that you could win. Sam made this herself, and she's very talented, was one of the PAs on Love, Magic, and Jelly Bean. She also wrote the Almost Paradise theme song, if anybody is paying attention to the Patreon. You can get cool extra content from us for Almost Paradise. We have this wonderful prompt book that Layla put together for us. It has fun, spooky prompts and also really fun little illustrations or stamps that she put together. We have these wonderful postcards that Layla did up for us. They're very fun and and they have all of the postcard stuff on the back too, so you can actually really send these out to people.
Please send them out to people.
Support the post
Support
office.
the post office.
Oh my gosh, my dad is the Pope of the post office. Please go USPS. They're really great. This is the PSA. Anyway, you could win this fun bookmark, a Sarah Hill original who was featured in a couple of our fun movies. Sarah Hill also did this Love, Magic, and a Jelly Bean mini portrait and a little spooky portrait. You see they say S Hill 20 on the back, so you can remember this nightmare of a year with these dreams of little paintings. There's a Rough Magic. This is a Rough Magic spooky thing that you could win, and there's also one for Trick or Treat that I just have in a bag. But you'll be able to win those through buying a $1 for one ticket raffle ticket, and that's either through PayPal or Venmo. At Green GREEN BFLO. You can find us there. Or you can become a $15 patron, and you will be able to get one free raffle ticket that way. Also, if you want the spooky stuff to keep on happening all year long, you can become a patron at any level and get What's in the Box, as well as all of the spooky plays will be on our Patreon forever, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we won't delete them.
They'll just be there.
Be able to watch them for as long as you're a patron, because it's right there. Yeah.
So please consider donating, even if it is at the $5 level or whatever. Every little bit helps. We're getting really close to our second stretch goal, so please, please, please consider doing that with some extra $5.
I'm stretching.
Woo! All right.
We'll be pulling after our last film, so you have time. You have so much time to donate and get a raffle ticket.
Yes. I'm refreshing the email obsessively, so I won't forget any of you. All right, so our last film is Trick or Treat. This is by Sean Sheikey and directed by myself, so please enjoy.
Ooh.
Woo.
Trick or treat! Chloe?
Chaz?
Oh shit! Hi!
What are you doing?
Do you live here now? I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting to see you. I wouldn't have come. Not like this. I mean, I didn't mean to come see you like this.
I moved here in April.
Oh, wow! I should go.
Fine.
I'm sorry. I've been meaning to reach out to you, but not like this.
Okay.
I know that I owe you an apology. I'm sorry. I should go. We can talk about this later, but I know it's overdue. I just don't want to dwell on the past too much.
Chaz, I'm still dealing with stuff. I mean, you left me with so much shit to pick up and deal with, and then you blocked me on everything.
Please, don't take it personally. Sometimes relationships just don't work, and they end. I know I'm not perfect. I've made a ton of mistakes, but can we please not talk about it while we're wearing these stupid costumes?
I mean, you look so stupid.
I'll call you.
How am I supposed to trust you to call me?
What? You should know that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. I know I messed up in a bunch of ways.
I thought you hated me.
I don't hate you. I just needed more space than I felt like I had.
So why couldn't you just say that?
I got overwhelmed. I'm sorry.
You blocked me on everything. I didn't know if you were okay or not.
It's just so much easier for me to do a complete break rather than try to pretend to be friends like nothing happened.
But it's not like we even talked about breaking up. You could have talked to me about what you were unhappy about. I could have changed.
I don't think it's things you could have changed. Honestly, there are still some things I'm mad about.
Like what?
Don't you think, at some point, it's not worth rehashing? When we get into these fights, I just instinctively want to walk away.
Just walk away again. No warning, no nothing. You completely disappeared and left me with all the bills. So yeah, just walk away again in your stupid egg costume.
Fine, I'll pay you back the what, $300? Besides rent, exactly what bills did I skip out on? The internet bill? The electricity bill? You were the one using it all the time with your TV and all your video games.
I'm sorry. Hello, you left me with all the rent. It's why I had to move in here.
You didn't get a roommate?
Who's gonna move in with me during a global pandemic?
When we moved in together, you were the one who wanted that place. I told you I wasn't comfortable paying that much in rent, and that's why you said it was okay that I didn't sign the lease with you. You said you were comfortable taking on the responsibility.
Well, I regret that now. I didn't think you'd screw me over like this.
Chloe, I never meant to screw you over. I really did care about you and want the best for you.
You did care about me?
I do want the best for you. You know what I mean.
Wait, when did you stop caring about me?
Come on, there's people looking at us.
When specifically did you stop caring about me?
It's not that I stopped caring about you. It's more like it got to a point where I realized that our bad times were happening more often than our good times.
I'm not as mad at you for breaking up with me as much as I'm mad at you for the way that you did it. I mean, you don't do it that way. When my parents got divorced, they remained civil. After everything we've been through, it was like you were just planning to disappear all along.
I didn't plan on blocking you. It just made things so much easier for me. I needed to feel like I was moving on, and I couldn't do that with getting all these notifications and seeing your name every day on Instagram. I'm sorry. It felt like if we kept talking, it would only prolong all the bullshit and bad feelings, and we just keep having the same fights over and over again. I'm happy to be seeing you right now, and I'm happy that you're moving on. I really am. You deserve to be happy.
I'm sorry. I understand. I really do. I've been quarantining in this apartment by myself since I moved in. Literally all the time in the world to think about what went wrong over and over again. Like every day, in bed, with my eyes closed, just thinking about what I wish I would have said to you.
Well?
Well?
Now's your chance. I mean...
Now's my chance? You just said you didn't want to talk right now. You know what? Whatever. Just go.
No, Chloe, I'm sorry. I put off reaching out to you for too long, and you deserve maybe some more closure than you got. I don't know. Maybe a part of me somehow subconsciously knew I was going to run into you tonight, and that's why I'm here right now.
You couldn't have picked a sexier costume? I'm sorry. You saying you planned on seeing me really confuses me.
Well, I mean, I didn't actually plan to come see you like this. I just meant I knew we were going to catch up at some point. But no, this is not how I wanted us to have this conversation. I just figured eventually we would run into each other again.
With COVID, it felt really permanent. Like, I haven't known if I would ever see you again.
This hasn't been easy for me either.
When we broke up, you said you were fine.
I was fine. At first. But lately, I don't know, I feel like I've lost everything. I do miss you. I think about you all the time.
Trick or treat. I like your horse costume. Oh,
Here you go.
thanks. I'm allergic to peanuts. I see you have some Skittles there. Yeah, I didn't mean to intervene. I like your Humpty Dumpty costume.
Thanks. Here you go.
Happy Halloween.
Okay, we don't have to talk right now. I get it. But I think you owe me a talk. Look, I'm sorry I was so emotional. I mean, seeing you was a surprise and obviously had a lot of pent-up anger about the whole thing, but I know that there are a lot of factors at play here, and they're not all your fault, so.
I know. I'll call you soon.
I don't want to wait for you to call me anymore. I've been waiting all summer.
Okay. You can call me when you want to. I'll unblock your number right now. Okay. Unblocked. I'm sorry it took so long. You can text me and we can set up a time to talk.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay. Thanks. So, how's trick-or-treating been?
Well, I was a little worried that everyone was gonna make fun of me or think I was a creep for being old, but people have really liked the costume. I made a lot of kids laugh a few houses down. I haven't seen this many people in one day since before quarantine.
Oh, your makeup is a little smudged.
We can talk about this on the phone. I promise.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye, Chloe.
Hello, friends, and we're back. We're going to do one last shout out to all of our wonderful, wonderful patrons, without whom this would not be possible. Oh, no. Sorry. So I'm going to read out the patrons real quick. We have Ryan Schlia, Wayne Conover, Leslie Cairns, Gwendolyn Davis, Jacqueline Sedler, Laurel Walford, Derry Howell, Lori Mara, Scott Seafritz, Elizabeth Pope, Sarah Henderson, Leslie Lusterman, Kelly Buth, Sean Cheeky / Lewis, Katie Schwebka, Elizabeth Snodgrass, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and Zoe Curiazes. Yay! So we are going to get started very soon with pulling 3 names, not like last time where we pulled 2. We're pulling 3 names for 3 baskets.
Woo. All right. Yeah, I didn't get it. Nope. I think we're good. Unless anybody has a last minute.
Do we have any last minute donations out there? We'll give you 1 minute. 1 minute, and then it's the cutoff, and then we're pulling names, and we're going to call it a night.
Yes. Safe in your homes. I love that everyone who is watching is safe at home. I just love that so much. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. It really, really means the world to us that you are not only supporting the arts, but you are also being safe and keeping others safe by staying at home tonight. Thank you guys so much.
quarantine quarters, stop the spread, stay in bed.
Right. Yeah, speaking of that, if you wanted to write for the quarantine quarters, we're still doing it. So
We
email
are.
us at greenbuffaloproductions@gmail.com because that's what our email address is, and we have it for everything. So just join our list.
What?
Do we do it all? You could write or you could act. We're
Yeah.
always taking new.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you're a boy.
We always need more male presenting actors. So are we? Well, it's.
I'm 110% now have a group chat with all of our men, just in a group chat, being like, I need somebody!
That's correct.
That is very true.
All right, time to pull it. We gave you a minute.
We gave you a minute. We're pulling names.
Here we go.
Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
And it's Katie Schwebka.
Yay!
Woo!
So
Yeah.
you will be getting one of our raffle baskets. All right.
Remove the name from the entire thing.
Yes. Okay, we are going to be picking the next person.
Ready?
Dun, 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 do, 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 do.
It's lovely music.
Thanks. I made it up.
And it's Steve Keller. Woo!
Woo! You are getting one of our raffle baskets.
One last bask. I wanted it to rhyme. I don't know. Give me a break.
Oh, so good. Okay.
And it's Emily Bistro.
Yay!
What's your real name? Is Emily Bistro. Sorry.
So congrats to our 3 winners. We are going to be sending out your raffle baskets. Not tonight, probably Monday. So thank you so much for joining us tonight on our live stream. It really, really means the world to us that not only did you support us and the arts, but you also kept people safe by staying indoors and celebrating Halloween by protecting your community. Yeah,
just because we know a lot of the winners for the raffle baskets, we don't personally know, Steve, your address. So if you'd like to email that to us so we can send you your raffle basket, we'd love to get it to you. So greenbuffaloproductions@gmail.com.
And just because you did not win a raffle basket does not mean that the fun is over. Our Patreon is always live. So please come, drop on by, give us a little patron, and you'll be helping a small theater company go into their 3rd season. And we kind of got, cheated on the season this year. So we really need all of the help and support we can get just so that we can get this season up and off the ground and, make it the best that we can make it. We're really excited to do all local work. So it's all the Buffalo community.
Woo-hoo! All right. Well, happy Halloween, everybody. Once again, thank you so much for being safe and watching movies with us. Have a great night, and see you next year in person, I hope.